Welcome back. You're watching newsX. My name is Vineet Malhotra. At this point in time, we're joined by Andhra Pradesh Irrigation Minister Dr. Anil Kumar, who joins us on the broadcast. Dr. Anil Kumar, appreciate you taking out the time and joining us. And let's talk about the situation of Andhra Pradesh when it comes to COVID-19. In the last 24 hours or so, more than 15 cases have been reported. Fresh cases have been reported from the state of Andhra Pradesh. What is the situation as it stands today, sir? And what is the government doing about tackling some of the challenges which have been faced by not only the locals, the farmers, the corporates, but as a general for the entire state alike?
Mr. Vinay, thank you, Dr. As this corona pandemic has taken place, Chief Minister Vice Jagannath Reddy from the last month is going on reviews and is calling all the officials, ministers. Every minister is placed in their district, and after the pandemic happened, every officials we are given some things, we didn't have many cases in the first 15 days. We had only almost 10 cases, but unfortunately this Delhi incident happened. We had almost 1,000 patients, 1,000 from Delhi and all. We had almost a sudden increase of the cases in the last 15 days. And comparatively the previous days, last 2-3 days, we have a scene of reduction of cases in Andhra. And Chief Minister, we had a very good volunteering system in our state of Andhra Pradesh. Never in this nation has happened. We have 250,000 volunteers, 50 house each volunteers there. So we could identify the 28,000 foreign returnees easily, and we could quarantine them. So we could sustain, we could keep the every foreign returnee in a home isolation, carefully look after them. And we have taken all the necessary steps on our we have declared 4 state COVID hospitals in every district with COVID hospital. We have keeping almost 1,500 ventilators ready and all, everything, all the procurement account is going on. And as per what you said, the paddy procurement and all, we have taken measures. As Chief Minister has taken long measures that the farmers do not suffer. The aqua farmers in our state are very large number, and they do not suffer. And the Chief Minister is almost every day is taking review of every situation. For example, the farmers, the COVID situation, the rise of the cases in positive cases in Andhra. And everything. And unfortunately, last 2 days ago, we launched, our Chief Minister has launched this Corona rapid testing kits, which we could test almost every day, 3,000 kits, 3,000 tests per day from tomorrow. And maybe within 10 days we may increase the size. And hopefully we could test a larger number of people. And in every mandal, we are going to set up one Corona unit, setup unit, so that we could randomly test many cases as more as possible, so that we could control the situation in our state. And the Chief Minister, we have a subcommittee of ministers when a group of IAS officers, senior officers are tackling, and in our regional districts, our ministers with the collectors and all, we are coordinating, and we are looking after the situation that it doesn't arise. And after we got the 260 positive cases of these, we have contacted the contactees of them. There were almost 2,000. We have tested almost every of them, and hopefully we have started to reduce the number from a week. Maybe yesterday it was 15. I hope today is little lesser number. I hope the cases gets reduced and the situation comes under control in the state.
Right. And Dr. Kumar, for the benefit of our viewers and for our knowledge as well, places like Guntur, Kurnool and Nellore, are some of the cases which, some of the places where, we have seen a large number of spurt in cases.
Yeah. But actually, for example, I'll just tell you, in Kurnool, there was 300 people from Delhi. And correct. In Nellore, we had only one. The first case was in Nellore, and it was, it was treated, and he was even sent off. But unfortunately, we are around 48 cases in Nellore. Out of 48 cases, 42 cases were from the Delhi, and the other rest also the contact is from the Delhi.
Correct.
So the same case was in the Guntur. So we are tackling the situation even in the Nellore district. We have almost tested around 600 patients, and from last 2 days we have almost 150 samples we have tested, and 148 have been negative. Only 1 or 2 cases we have done. So we are even decreasing the number in Nellore and Guntur. And unfortunately, in Kurnool also, we had the only 2 days we had the jump of positive cases in Kurnool. That too because of this situation, unfortunate situation which happened to be. So out of that, actually our state is under control, I hope,
Right,
under
and
the guidance and leadership of our Chief Minister, Jai Mumbai.
right, and Dr. Kumar, in Punjab, Captain Amrinder Singh has said that there's going to be a temporary relief from the lockdown because farmers have to go about harvesting their crops. Is that something which is deemed possible in Andhra?
Yeah, actually, Mr. Vinit, even in Andhra, we have a lockdown, but we are taking care of the farmers, because this is the season we had the procurement been going down in Andhra. So we had this so that the farmer doesn't suffer, the procurement goes as long as it's maintained with the social distance and ultimate care is taken. So we could procure the farmers like, the horticulture, the paddy and all procurement is still going on. So we have done in a paced manner so that the aqua farmers doesn't suffer and the procurement aqua doesn't harm. And in the paddy farmers doesn't harm. Our chief minister is looking after us from the last 15 days. We are doing all this, and it's doing good actually. So that it's taken care of the social distancing is being taken care of it, and every measures are taken care of it, and the farmers are not affected. And so hopefully we will continue the same thing which we are doing from the past 15-20 days. So hopefully the cases gets reduced, I hope, in the entire nation, and we'll make sure that the farmers are also being helped.
Right, Dr. Kumar, the ICMR has also suggested that the parameters for testing should also be widened as to people, who have had slight symptoms of a cough, of a cold, of a headache or a fever also need to be monitored stringently. So what that plainly means, Dr. Kumar, is that more testing is of the order. Is that a tangent that Andhra Pradesh is ready to in fact acquire?
We have our chief minister ordered almost 15 days ago that every household, we have a voluntary system, every household of 1.4 crores houses have been visited and have checked for fever and cold and symptoms, and we have come out with almost 8,000 people around like that in the entire state, and we have checked every one of them. We are constantly every week monitoring every household with our volunteering system. We're happy that our chief minister has this brought up this voluntary system so that a 50 household has a volunteer so that he can take care of the 50 household and checks every house and all. We have done it in the foreign returning, we have done it in the symptomatic, any fever and cold and all. We have almost 6,000, and how many old people are there, how many old, even we have got the gradient age factor and all. We are doing all this everything, and we are going to increase the number of cases because we in Andhra, in Vizag, we have launched, the MedTech is bringing up these cartridges where one kid can do 20 sets, so that we are going to increase the number of tests for 3,000 tests per day, so that maybe highest in any other state in India. Maybe from tomorrow we are going to every district has got 2 sets, so that in every district we are going to test around 200 and 250, and we are going to increase to 4,000 tests per day.
Right, and Dr. Kumar, the lockdown possibly will be extended in most parts of the country. In fact, the entire country is going to perhaps see an extension of the lockdown. Where do you stand on this when it comes to Andhra Pradesh?
Yeah, I hope so. My chief minister takes a decision. Maybe today or tomorrow he comes up with the decision.
Dr. Kumar, also let's talk about the lockdown and its compliance. Do you think that there's been an absolute 100% compliance to the lockdown, which is been implemented all across the country, or there have been violations? There have been violations in various parts of the country, and the government and states have come down very heavily on violators. What is the Andhra Pradesh government doing about that?
See, actually, in the state of Andhra Pradesh, yes, we have some violations because people, because our people are not, we are we are not restricted. We are contained to one place. We have that social, we move around and all, containment. But anyway, our people, mostly 75 to 85% of the people are contained to their own homes. But we have a small stipulation, from morning 6 to 10 o'clock, so that they can buy their groceries and all. We have made it a social distancing, and we have taken care of all the measures to be implemented strictly, so that everything is taken care of. And so far, I hope there are some little violations and some people, But whereas other than things, in our state, it's very good. It's good.
Dr. Kumar, what about the attempts to trace people who in fact attended the Tablighi Jamaat gathering congregation in Nizamuddin last month? Are attempts to figure out the contact mapping scenario of these people still on?
We have mapped 100% of 1,400, 1,042 attendees have attended, and now 1,042 have been, the samples have been set, and out of these, around 260 were tested positive. And from those attendees, we have taken even the contact persons of those attendees. We have tested one more 2,600 from those samples, and we have almost tested combinedly 3,000 odd of that incident, and we have tracked almost 100%.
Dr. Kumar, where do you think India stands in comparison with the rest of the world when it comes to dealing with COVID-19?
I hope India has done very well under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and every Chief Minister of the state have done very well. And for example, our state Chief Minister have done very well, and other state Chief Minister and Indian citizens have done very well, and they come united for a single cause, and there's no politics in it. There's no caste barrier, no religion barrier, no caste barrier, anything else. We have stand one, we have been united one. I hope India now shows to the entire world that what we are, and hope to the comparative with the bigger countries what they are suffering, and I hope what we are doing, I hope we are doing the best, and hope we will soon fight this corona, we'll come with flying, maybe soon it ends as fast as possible, and we move on. And hope every citizen of this country as a responsible citizen, everyone should hold responsible. And we have to, we are proud that every sanitary worker, from the sanitary worker to the policeman, the nursing staff, the medical staff, the revenue staff, even the government, every staff, working, 24/7, not caring for their lives, not caring for whether they will be attacked by this pandemic or the virus or everything. They can do. Then in our state we have 250,000 volunteers, 1 lakh secretariats working day and night. The sanitation workers, everyone. I salute them. Everyone. Irrespective of caste, creed, religion, we have come together. India is such a communal place. And we are proud to say that India is. It's a great.
Dr. Kumar, appreciate you joining us and sharing your thoughts and insights on the matter.
Thank you.
And stay safe and stay at home. Thank you for talking to us, sir.
For more such videos, subscribe to the newsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.